hours ago, the prosecutor's office told us the 17-year-old suspect, Rashad Brown, will be tried as an adult on a charge of first-degree murder. They say that he stabbed the victim in the heart after a fight in Fayetteville this weekend. 4049's Megan Key is live at Springdale High School football field tonight, where the victim played for many years. She tells us about the memories that he left behind.
Those close to Cedric Oliver say he was a great guy to be around, always smiling and laughing, and they never thought that something like this could happen to him.
I got a text Saturday morning, and I thought, surely not. I mean, somebody's made a mistake, but as the morning went on and we got more and more reports, then it registered this really did happen.
They tell me he was the funniest.
Yes, very funny. Very, very funny.
He was one of those kids, he's going to make you laugh. He's going to make the coaches laugh. At some point in the week, it was going to happen.
Lakeisha tells me Cedric and her son were best friends. She talks about the first time she met him.
And I told my boys, I said, don't bring any strange kids to the house. And they was coming through the garage, and I slammed the door in his face and in my son's face. I'm like, I don't know who that is. And he was like, yes, you do, Mama. That's it. He helped you with the groceries. I'm like, oh, okay.
Those who knew him tell me more about his character.
He was a sweet, caring boy, you know. He would always smile, light up the room. He's always making jokes and grinning and laughing, you know. He was just a sweethearted person. He loved helping people, you know, so.
One of the things about Cedric was he's always had a smile on his face and was a happy-go-lucky type guy, and that's how he made a lot of friends. He had a lot of friends here.
And the type of football player he was.
Worked real hard to work himself into a starter. His senior year, he became a starter in the secondary and had several interceptions. Had a good year. You know, had good things happening for him, which he worked extremely hard to get to that point.
His coach tells me the last memory he has of Cedric.
At halftime, one of our games this year, he was already graduated, no longer playing. He ran up and hugged me from behind. I spun around, there he was, just grinning at me and telling me that he missed me. I said, well, I miss you too, Seth. And, you know, that's the last memory I have of seeing him.
Both of the people that I spoke to send their condolences to the family. They say he was a good kid who will be missed. Live in Springdale, Megan Key, 4029 News.
Okay, Megan, and the prosecutor's office says that Brown will have an arraignment tomorrow morning. They say that his next court date after that will be sometime in late January or early February. Well, you can see some more pictures of the victim from his time playing football at Springdale High School and check out more of our coverage of this story. You'll find it all under the Click Smarter section at 4029tv.com.